would help if my camera was on. You'd think that I would have learned how to do everything by now. Oh no. Oh no, you can see my dirty laundry in the back. Should I hide that? Or should I just embrace it? Hello from Sweatered Chris once again. Oh, that's kind of embarrassing. Hang on one second. There we go, I had to... Okay, my apologies. It would appear that I also accidentally unplugged my audio setup, which is incredibly embarrassing. I'm just having all the struggles tonight. I'm sorry. Hey Chris, bot howdy. Oh boy, I bet you they're gonna be back. Okay, sorry, hang on, let me pop out the chat here, make it large for me so I can see. And I think that we should be good now. Finally! Hello! Hi! How has your week been? Yo, Cassidy! How's it going? I hope that your week has been really good. Mine has been absolutely amazing. Genuinely. Hey! Hey, Hannah, how you doing? Also, if you'll excuse me, I just hopped out of the shower a few minutes ago, and part of one thing that I was very fortunate to receive for Christmas was some face stuff. I have been wanting to, Susan has been on my case about, and I have been wanting to, you know, stuff like facial exfoliant and moisturizer, but I don't know absolutely anything about anything. So I got a couple things as a gift, and I'm very, very grateful. Like this brightening eye cream. So if you'll excuse me, do you mind if I put this on while talking with you? How was your week? Happy New Year! Welcome to 2022. Can you believe it? Oh, goodness, Chris, I am so sorry. Jeez. What a way to start out the year. Well, hopefully you're getting all of the crap out of the way in the beginning. I hope. If not, I am so, great. Okay, so with this, look at this. To use, apply a small amount directly onto the under eye area and gently pat in using your ring finger, which is weirdly, this is not a spawn. This is not a spawn, I promise. That's like weirdly specific to use your ring finger, but I'm going to do what it says. I trust you, Harry. Again, not a spawn, I promise. It also says to put it directly on the eye bag. Is that enough? Or is that too much? Ooh, that might be a bit much. Here, let's zoom in. Let's give you a close-up look at this. Was that enough? Yeah, I think so. Let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. I don't know. Ooh, it's starting to drip. I don't know what I'm doing, but ring fingers at the ready. I think that this is correct, but I've been very wrong about this kind of stuff before, and you've called me on it, which I really appreciate. This side definitely got so much more than this side. Oh no, I rubbed it in. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to dab it. Dab it. Dab it. Oh goodness. There we are. Now, hopefully my under eye, the dark circles will be slightly reduced. Hopefully, that's the goal. That's the hope. That's the plan. Head on. Apply directly to forehead. Remember those commercials? Okay, confession, I've never seen those commercials. I've seen them on YouTube because I looked it up because I was so curious about what everyone was referencing, but I've never... I'm a fake. I'm a fraud! Forgive me. Yes, Hannah's week has been good. It's been great having Ryan off this week. That's fantastic. I am so happy for you guys and glad that you have this time together. I'm so happy for you guys. Cassidy's week has been good. You've been reading. You signed up for classes for your hopefully last semester. Hey! And you went to a friend's house for New Year's and... ... Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy for you. That's so great. And Zimran is going to attempt to do Punuary. Speaking of Ryan. No, but that's awesome. That's fantastic. Sorry, Cassidy. I'm highly considering, honestly, I want to, but don't know when, get tested if I'm on the spectrum or not. One of her kids has autism, so she could tell she could tell I was at least neurodivergent. Well, that's good. Knowing, like, that's really good. And having that, like, a certainty about, like, that's really good. And I wish you all the best of luck. Hey, Gina! Hi! Can't talk. Currently playing Minecraft with my little brother, but popping in to say hi. Hi! And also hi to your little brother. And yes, Happy New Year. And oh man. I'm glad. That's fantastic. We should play Minecraft sometime together. Ugh, I miss it. I haven't played that in a long time. I know, and Hannah also said she knows almost nothing about skincare routines either. I finally figured out a cleanser and toner while pregnant and have an exfoliant. Yes! So, that was also one of the things. This wasn't the only thing in the package. There was also a face exfoliant that I have added to my shower repertoire. I have a whole... I considered writing down... I mean, I wrote down, what am I saying? I'm considering making a video specifically because I have, throughout the years, refined a getting ready order. That is the most highly optimized setup that I can currently think of it to be. Like... There might be a way to more optimize the getting ready process in a way that also does not compromise on the freshness. Like, for example, when people say, oh, just don't wash your back or don't wash your legs. I'm like, I am sorry? No, please wash your legs. Can you believe there are people that don't wash their legs? Oh, goodness. So I've written down all of the steps before and the sub-steps. All that to say, it takes me about 2 hours to go from in bed to ready to step out the door. And I have now had to increase that to like 2 hours and 5 minutes. So yes, because this is like the facial exfoliant that okay. Speaking of, can I just real quick one little, I don't know how much this interests you, but this is like my latest obsession, so I'm really happy and really like talking about this stuff because again, I don't know anything about all of this, but Susan does, and so I've like it's like, you know when like you have a friend that's really into a thing and you kind of pick up secondhand fandom, like confession, don't tell him. I'm like that with Lord of the Rings. My friend Andrew is a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. And so because of his passion for it, I've kind of become a secondhand fan. Like I can get references to it and I can be like, hey, did you know that he broke his toe kicking the helmet? But like, I don't actually know too much about, I've never watched the behind the scenes documentaries. That's kind of how I feel with Face. So, and Susan is really obviously passionate about this stuff. So I'm like, oh, I know what that is now. I have a facial exfoliant that I put on. Okay, so what I was saying, quick rush. My shower system is simple. You start top, work your way down to the bottom so that you don't have like a thing where after you've cleaned down here, then you clean up here and all the crap from up here dirties up down here. That just is inefficient. So what I do is I do all my hair and then turn off the shower, step out, and shave because my face is already nice and warm and wet, which is really important when you're shaving your face. And then that gives me the opportunity to rinse all of the shaving cream off rather than dirty up a rag just in the shower. My grandmother just hopped in. You can probably hear. Is this still working? Is it? Wait. Why did everything just freeze? Is everything still working? Okay, everything seems to still be working, so I'm just going to keep going and assume that it is in fact still working. And so now, as I get back in the shower after shaving and let the shaving cream rinse off my face, I exfoliate, and it works out really well, and it makes my getting ready time a little bit longer, but I feel great. So that's a little pro tip that I can give. If you have to shave your face, I was doing it after the shower, but then I was just it's much better to then shave, but then keep the shaving cream on you, step back in, and then let it rinse off. So now the ultimate optimization would be to get a shower mirror, so I don't need to step out of the shower and hence into the freezing cold bathroom, rest of the bathroom, to shave. If I just shaved, of course, then I would be tempted to leave the water running to maximize the warmth, which is not exactly environment or cost efficient. So I can't shave, can't relate. You don't shave, excuse me, can't relate. Very fair, Chris. But you have a magnificent, biblical looking beard. So I wouldn't want you to shave. Oh, look, it's old friend LaCroix here to join tonight on our journey. Sorry, that was a whole ramble about things that you don't care about. So yes, how was your New Year's? I can tell you, mine was really fun because I played Monopoly. I never get the chance to play Monopoly because no one ever wants to play. It is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm sorry. The minute that game comes out, give me a top hat, a monocle, and a devious mustache because I become the most cliche 1800s, evil looking landlord, the bad guy in a Disney live action Nickelodeon movie. Monopoly is the most fun when you add contracts, which I do quite frequently, aka saying, look, I'm in a tough spot to another player. If you will loan me 50 Monopolians, 50 Monopoly dollars, I will cut anytime you land on this property, I will, or a property that you choose, you will only have to pay 1/3 of the price, or 1/4. You make deals with all sorts of different players. You gotta write that stuff down and I've once had everyone capitalist Chris. Exactly. I become the most mustache twirling capitalist you have ever seen. I keep records of that. Sometimes deals will expire after X amount of turns, or until you've paid me, until I've paid you back the debt that I owe you, or something like that. It gets really complicated really fast, and it is really fun. So, yeah, it's so enjoyable to watch the life and the light slowly leave somebody's eyes as they realize that I've got them in my grasp. Sorry, what? I don't know what just came over me there. But, so all of that to say, I was really enjoying, because I finally, my aunt came over, and I finally convinced her to play Monopoly. Also, my poor grandmother who joined us, who was just having the absolute worst luck. 3 times she went around the board, and she never collected the $200 that you get when you pass go, because every single time, her first time around the board, she landed on the immediate go to jail square. Had to wait there 3 turns. Got to go finally around the board again. Landed on the same go to jail immediately square. Went back to jail. 3rd time around, missed the going to jail square and was so excited Because keep in mind, there are 3 turns in between each of these. And then she landed on, I forget if it was community, chest, or chance, but the one that has a card that sends you straight to jail. So she kind of not rage quit, I would say. Yeah, rage quit. So then it was me versus my aunt, and after all of my tough talk that I've given you, she wiped the floor with me. So that's how waiting for midnight on New Year's went. Manifesting Jovita into the chat, honestly. Yeah, $200 stimulus check. That's what it was, Chris. Oh, and it was just so fun. So that was how my night went. Probably the most homeschooler answer, but it was so much fun. Board games are so fun. If there's one thing that I'm really grateful for, the community that I grew up in, is that I gained such a love of board games. Settlers of Catan, Monopoly, obviously. You know, I keep seeing people play, what is that? Haunted House on the Rising Hill? Or, that's not it. Something like that. And I've played it once with some friends, and I just haven't gotten the hang of it. I only play Shrek Monopoly Jr. Truly, you have taste. That's actually incredible. I didn't know that. You know, of course that's a thing. There is Monopoly for literally everything. You know what's also really cool? I know this is a little bit weird to share, but my siblings told me that they also played Monopoly waiting for midnight. So that's just kind of one of those things that's really, really funny. What did you do? What was your, waiting for midnight entertainment? Because I'm assuming pretty much everybody here were not as young as we once were. And not gonna lie, staying up till midnight can be difficult sometimes. So what, at least in my experience. So I want to ask you, what did you do to prepare for New Year's? / what have you done? I love board games. Yes, Gina, one of us. One of us. My little brother was a homeschooler, but he only likes Roblox and Minecraft occasionally. There we are, yes. What's your secret to making him play board games? Man, I don't even know. The kind of thing with any kind of game, you can't explain it and make it interesting. That's not a diss against you. That's just I know anytime anyone explains any game ever to me, my eyes glaze right over. You have to play it once or twice with open hands and step by stepping the rules. That's also me and my aunt. My aunt taught me how to play the card game Hearts. And it was the exact same thing where my eyes glazed right over the instant that she started explaining. So we had to do 2 rounds completely open-handed. Now it's a really fun game and I get it. But it really helps to just full-on open hand twice minimum. I don't know. That's, I guess, the best that I got, but I really don't know. I'm sorry. Once a homeschooler, always a homeschooler. Even if you drift away from most aspects of your upbringing, which I have, a part of it will always remain in you. That is very, very true. And there are things that I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful for. You ready for LaCroix time? That is such a satisfying sound. What is your favorite? The thing that always bugged me about Settlers of Catan is that, I start thinking too long term. I forget that there's what is it, the victory points or whatever, where you only need 10 points to win? Because I always start thinking long term expansion of taking over the entire. I want to play a round where I want to play Settlers of Catan with someone, but make it so that the points don't matter. You Monopoly rules where you just keep playing until nobody can play anymore. That sounds like a lot of fun, and whoever has the most resources wins. So you have to lay down a lot of groundwork early in game to reap the benefits later. I don't know. That sounds. It's probably because that's not the way the game is. There's probably some balance issue about it. But come on, that'd be fun. Ugh, that'd be fun. The New Year's party at my friend's house was Harry Potter themed, so we watched the first movie and drank butterbeer. And played picture apples to apples and headbands. Really? I've had butterbeer once, and that was at Universal Studios with my friend Josie. And it was interesting. It did not taste how I expected it to taste. Not that it was bad, it was just not what I was expecting. But pretty good. Sorry, I'm getting a regular water as well. See, we love healthiness here. You know what? Oh my gosh! Speaking of being healthy, I'm sorry. I'll read Zimran and Chris's comments here in a second. But I've kind of been on this watching like my old daily vlog kick, and was thinking like, man, I miss riding my bike. So I ordered a new GoPro. And I'm hoping to go on more bike adventures around the town or even farther now that I know like I can hook it up to the bus. That's really big for me. Like once Omicron cases kind of go down a little bit, unfortunately, because the thought of getting in the bus right now makes me a little bit nervous. But once things like cases start to go down a little bit, I want to, because right now obviously I'm limited to riding into my neighborhood or immediately around it because I'm not very good at long distance anymore. There was a time where I would ride like 14 miles there and back. That time is no longer. I am extremely out of shape. But knowing that I could put my bike on the bus and then take the bus somewhere, take my bike off and then ride a trail and then come back, that sounds fun. So, expect more vlogs in the future. I thought you were gonna say you ordered a new bike, and I was like, say less! No, still same, like, $70 Target bike. That drives my mom nuts, because she's very, like, a bike person. And so she has this, like, super nice, tricked out, friggin' carbon fiber, you know, bike. So does my dad, and so is my aunt. Everybody in my family is bike, like cyclists, I guess is the correct word. And I'm, yeah. What's the longest distance you ever cycled? I vlogged it way back in the beginning. In fact, hang on, I want to find it. You want to find it with me? Because I want to say it was like 14 miles, maybe? Here we go. Hang on. Chris Howard vlogs road. I don't know if this'll pull it up or not. No. Okay. Well, basically, I rode down to Burbank and back, which, not to dox myself too much, but that's pretty friggin' far away from where I live. Okay, we've been around this time. It was many a year ago. Many a year ago. Birthday, deep love for PetSmart. Don't do this, kid. I remember that. That was a day. Where is it? Where is it? I thought it was like in the really early. Was it not? Did I pass it? It was a daily vlog. I remember that. That was when I got wide angle lens. My first time at the YouTube space. Oh, I think that place is shut down now. Is this it? No. Oh, where is it? NerdCon. Where is it? My first time hanging out with Ryan Beard. Ryan Matlock. I can't freaking find it. Oh no. It was like, was it 14 miles? I can't find it. Oh no. Well, it was vlogged And it was a fun day, but I rode down, I think it was like 14 miles to answer your question. Oh, that's when oh my gosh, where is it? It would have been one of the really early vlogs. Race down the mountain, no. No. Oh my word, this is gonna drive me nuts. Was it this? It wouldn't have been this. No, this is not it. Oh, this is just like, I want to find it. I really want to find it. Oh, here it is, 25 miles. Excuse me, I'm sorry, it was 25 miles. Yeah, that I think is my record. I have not beaten this.
Screw it, I'm gonna ride to Burbank.
Oh, I can't use that music on this channel. I only licensed it for the vlog channel. But yeah, this day probably was my personal record. Went down to the Jamba Juice, wearing the most vibrant shirt in the world. So this is, I want to like get back in shape, obviously. Oh yeah, these. Whoop! I can't use that music.
About 10 miles from home, and my gosh, is my butt starting to hurt. My legs are going fine. I can keep going for a while, but my butt is so sore.
Okay, well that's an awkward spot to resume it. So yeah, I think that no video. Oh no! Did I hit null instead of desktop face cam? Oh no! Oh no! You didn't see any of that. I'm so sorry.
I just saw an empty blood packet in the middle of the road, and I cannot for the life of me think of like the context for that. Like in what situation? Like you just have a blood packet that you've just used up in your car, and you're holding it out the window and accidentally drop it. Like what? What the heck?
Also, notice that I'm doing something stupid and writing with my earbuds in. Like, if I were to do that today, I'd maybe have just this one in. But not the one facing the road where there's cars, Chris. You're not indestructible. But yes, that's my answer. 25 miles. Oh, there's the music I can't legally use on this channel. Yeah, so that's my answer. That took way too long. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I remember this day though. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing where I just wanted to see how far I could go, and then just kept going down to Burbank, and kept going. And then it was like, at this point, it was like a challenge. Like, can I get there or not? I don't even remember this vlog.
It's basically just all been downhill at this point, which is great for now, but coming back when I'm already all hot and sweaty, now that's gonna be fun.
Ah, copyrighted music. Wait, this is the one where you're like, I hate sitting. Yep, it is. Where is that moment? That was when I entered my neighborhood.
Has completely fallen asleep.
Or when I was going to.
It's gonna be a nightmare. Well, only about 2 more miles left to go, but my butt has completely fallen asleep. It's the weirdest feeling. Screw sitting. I hate sitting. I'm just gonna stand for the rest of my life. Who needs to sit? Hi. Okay. Not to mention my front tires running pretty darn flat. I hate sitting.
Yep, that was it. What kind of bike do you have? I honestly don't even remember. It's just like a cheapy one from Target. It's absolutely nothing special. In fact, it's a woman's bike, and my grandmother bought a man's bike, and we did not realize it till afterwards, because it doesn't have that bar that goes right there.
Such a gorgeous day today that screw it. I'm gonna ride to Burbank.
And more music. So that was, sorry, I spilled a bit of LaCroix on my sweater. Sorry, that was a long distraction from your question. That was a neat little trip down memory lane for me. Sorry about that. Gotta plug in the phone. So that is kind of eventually my goal. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow because I, have to work. But I really want to get up really early and watch the sunrise on the mountain. That's my goal at some point. Scroll up on the comments. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. You should make a video about board games. In your 7 years on YouTube, you've never talked about it. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I would... Well, yeah, I could just go into, like... Yeah, I could literally, it could just be like a... You know, like, essentially what I just told you. Like, when I play a Monopoly, I become a capitalist. Is essentially it. Oh, that could be kind of fun to do. That's a lot better than my current video ideas, which were just, like sharing my getting ready in the morning routine. So I'm going to write that down. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. Video idea. Board game. There we go. Thank you. I will write that down. Also, I love that I just have a, where is it? A note that's literally just... I don't write music. I don't even fully remember the context of where this is from. But if you ever want to write a song and you need a title, there's one for you. There's a romantic comedy. Watching the sunset from the Starbucks drive-thru. It's really not even that great of a title. I don't know why I wrote it. I was so insistent on writing it down. Sorry, I just started scrolling through my notes and then saw this one that's... This. Can we get some focus? I do not remember the context of that whatsoever, or what even that means, so I will, I guess, yeet that out of here. Can I draw the thumbnail? Oh my gosh! Oh, Cassidy, that'd be amazing. Would you mind? Could I'll pay you. But thank you. That's so incredibly sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Gina has dibs on the title. I love a good morning routine video. Well, thank you. Unfortunately, the only thing that concerns me about the morning routine video is because some of the stuff happens in the shower. Obviously, I'm not going to show anything, but I like to get wet, but that means I'm going to have to film it with the cold water so that it doesn't cause condensation everywhere and get all in my camera. So I'll have to be taking a have cold water running on my head when I show the shampooing. And I'm just not looking forward to that. It is what must be done for the art. But that's the reason that I haven't shot it so far. It's just because I'm a baby. I should get on it before the semester starts though. Cassidy, well, thank you. Yes, Gina officially has dibs on that song title. Gina's a really good musician, so thank you. Yes, feel free to do whatever you wish with that. Go forth. It is now yours now. It is unlike Winnie the Pooh because it is not public domain, which love that. Kind of wish I hadn't bought the book so that now I could just download it for free legally, but here we are. What you can do when yeah, of course you would be able to do that. I actually don't know, but I'd assume. Capitalist Cass now. Cass. hospitalist. Well, that was bad. That was it. In these streams, the humor always starts like rock bottom and then somehow starts digging down to get even lower than rock bottom. And then we arrive at wherever this is, under a few miles deep below rock bottom. Gina, I'm gonna have to stalk your TikTok for your musical genius. Yes. Yes. I'm very, I have good friends on TikTok. I'm really happy. Scroll up where people are commenting something about the 20, uh-oh, wait, what? Oh, I see about the comments, and yeah, I mean, please don't stalk me. But yes, that's stalkers like far from Burbank. Look, I don't know. That is one thing that I'm like, did I give too much personally identifying information away back in the daily vlog era? Maybe. Please, just don't do anything illegal. That's just all I ask. LaCroix for La Boy. That rhyme has never been done before. Definitely not. That's not a Jax Films thing at all. What? Nope. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. We never resumed the music. We've been musicless this whole time. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what I have recently fallen absolutely in love with? Encanto. If you've seen it, I don't want to spoil anything about it, but it has been my obsession lately. Like, watching it basically every night. I figured out how to hook up that TV with my phone so I can use my earbuds when watching something. I use my phone as a remote, which has been incredibly convenient. And I've just been like rewatching it, over and over and listening to the music all day. Oh, it's so good. And so actually, fun fact, right after this stream, I'm going to go watch it with my grandmother. Pardon me. And, rewatching it again. It's so good. I love it. I know Susan is very, and I know that there's a lot of people that find Lin-Manuel Miranda cringe. I was a Hamilton kid. I'm sorry. That style, I really, really like it. It brings me so much joy. So we don't talk about Bruno. I worry about doxing myself so much because little things don't seem to matter, but they can add up. That is very true. That is very, very true. And that's something to remember just in general. TBH, after visiting your place, you didn't really dox your area in the daily vlogs. A couple of slip-ups. Well, thank you. Yes, I can think of a couple that I don't want to share out loud because I don't want to draw attention to them on the public internet, but I think you and I are thinking of the same things. But thank you. That's a little bit of reassurance. Gina, it is such a pretty... It's so sad! I mean, I don't speak Spanish at all, so I'm not getting the full experience, but I watched it with subtitles, and it was like, oh, this sounds like such a pretty song, but it's such a sad story. I don't think it's too much of a spoiler if I explain what the song is about. Look up the meaning of that song. I'm not talking to you, Gina, but just like in general, if you really loved it. And be prepared to cry. Sorry. Started to choke on my own spit there. Have you ever done that in like a public place? And it's the most embarrassing thing like during this COVID pandemic, coughing, even if it's completely unrelated, is so incredibly embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. So yeah. That has nothing to do with anything, but oh, there's an English version of the song. Oh yeah, it's on the album. I haven't listened to that as much. I mostly TBH just listen to Family Marigal. That and oh shoot, what was I saying? That and oh shoot, what's her older sister? I'm the strong one. I'm not nervous. It's like pressure, surface pressure. That's what it's called. That surface pressure, and We Don't Talk About Bruno. Those are like the three that I just have on loop. Ugh, so good. I'm super impressed with Miranda's grasp on English. She does a masterful job playing with words. It's basically punning without puns. Honestly, that's exactly it. So, yeah. I don't know. I have fun. It brings me joy. We're past cringe, okay? That's one thing that I am grateful that the turn that the internet has taken. It feels like in the earlier days of the internet, YouTube culture, you can definitely see this very clearly. But even just like the wider internet culture, like the early days were very intentionally cringe. It is where cringy people went to be with other cringy people and be self-indulgently cringe, right? I don't mean that in a disparaging way at all. But then, so I would say that was anywhere from like 2005 maybe to 2012, 13-ish. 2014 to 2016, it started to shift. At least this has been my observation. And like 2017 through 2019, it started to be very much where like cool people went. Or not cool people went, but like if you were in like cringe, you got made fun of a lot. And I feel like there's kind of been a move now against that to be unironically, self-awarely cringe. And that's fantastic, because if things bring you joy, that's a good thing. Cringe culture is dead. Exactly. Olivia Catherine, is that her name? She does really good videos on YouTube, and that's like her whole thing is cringe culture is dead. Yes, Hannah, exactly. I had a couple meetings last summer in coffee shops, and I think coffee started to go down the wrong pipe every time. Not my favorite thing, coughing madly in public, especially during a pandemic. It's the worst. And you can't even say like, no, it's because I'm choking. Because you're choking. You can't talk. You need to save that to breathe. Yeah, it's like having allergies and having to clarify every sniffle. Exactly. I look fondly on 2009 YouTube. I miss it. That was a little bit before my time, but I do agree that early like Rhett and Link for me. My like early YouTube was like 2011 to 2013. And then I started making videos in like late 2013, early 2014. So. Anytime before YouTube removing the dislike button was the golden age. Oh my gosh. What a choice they made. Ask the child if he or she is choking. Are you choking? Truly, there's some videos that just make me so happy on the inside. One of those is like the compilation of people like, honey, you've got a big storm coming. Or what was another one? You could shop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one. Can I tell you a secret? that. That those completely devoid of context, and because of that, so golden videos. They just bring me so much joy to my little heart. Of course, you can't forget. How neat is that? That's pretty neat. You can tell it's an aspen because of the way it is. That just hits different, and it hits right in a little hole in my soul, and it fills it right in. Those are my favorite kind of memes. Flash forward to 6 years from now. Man, I miss 2021 TikTok. Honestly though, I really feel like we're in the golden age of TikTok right now. And it is fantastic. So yes, unironically, yes. Oh, yes, Gina, that's another one. I don't have friends. They disappoint me. I don't know the context for that. I don't want to know the context. If you know the context, don't tell me. Just let it be this moment, this experience. Speaking of Red Link, the other day I saw a guy wearing a turtleneck with a thin necklace and it looked good, and then I realized, turtleneck with a necklace. See this turtleneck with a necklace you'll be wearing this next year. See this turtleneck with a necklace you'll be wearing this next year. Speaking of Red Link, I want to make a Facebook cover song, but for the community instead of Facebook. Ooh, community. Ooh, that was not singing. I don't know what that was, but it sure wasn't singing. Ugh. So I replaced the band part of this with like a metal one so that it'll last longer. But it's a lot harder to slip on and off. Also, Gina said you made your first channel in 2011, but it got hacked. Oof, I'm sorry. I remember being blamed because our family email account got hacked, and I just started playing Neopets at that time, and so I swear that I did not give our email I didn't know our family email password because I was a little kid, but I got blamed for our account being hacked. I swear I'm innocent. I throw myself upon the mercy of the court. That was the last day that I ever played Neopets, and to this day, I still feel a little bit weird around them. Oh, Cass fact! Yes! Thank you, Cass. Thank you. Y'all ready for Cassidy to cough out, if you will? There's a little piece of fact that's stuck in her throat after drinking too much coffee, and she's ing it out. And finally, she after grabbing her, what is it? You're supposed to like make a fist and then hold like this. There's something like that. I took a CPR class. I should know the basics of this, but yet here we are. She'll finally it out, and it'll come shooting across the room from there all the way into your... Do I really want to continue this? Sure, I'm almost done. Into your coincidentally open mouth, which is incredibly gross, I know, but you will involuntarily swallow it because it'll hit the back of your throat. They'll go into your stomach. The fact will get dissolved in your stomach and make its way, as, I don't know, materials do, into your brain, where you will then learn the incredible fact that in the average lifetime, a person walks the equivalent of 5 times around the equator. Holy crap, that's a lot of walking. That's amazing. That's like the kind of thing where, like, I wonder how far my what is it called, the mouse pointer has traveled. Heimlich maneuver. Thank you, Hannah. What was I saying? The choky hug. But that's really fascinating. Thank you for enlightening me. I don't drink coffee. I just choke on my own spit. You Do I want to continue that bit, or should it just die in a fire? Or not even in a fire, just fall over and die. I think we're done with that really, really gross bit. I want to make. Let me retry that sentence. I'm gonna make this skit where I physically give you a package that contains a cast fact at your front door next time I visit. That would be amazing. That could be like a whole bit. We can make a whole video about it that would play every time. That would be amazing. Gina, my little brother is listening to this cast fact digestion description, which is hard to say, and it's giving me a very confused smile. That might be a warning sign, depending on how the confused smile is going. Is it like, or is it like, I don't know. Little brothers are the sweetest little terrors. Trust me, I know. I have one. Please, I don't want a bit where I spit on the audience. Okay, yeah, maybe that went a little bit too far. Maybe. You're giving me flashbacks to moments of baby spit up. Oh my gosh. There we are. That'll be the next description, is babies spitting up facts everywhere. And they just go flying all around. Just facts spilling onto your favorite shirt. I need to stop immediately. Noah is great though. He really is, honestly. I got so lucky with brothers and sisters. I have amazing siblings. I have an amazing family, and I am genuinely so incredibly grateful for them. In fact, I was really the terror to him. So really, I have no room to be talking. I was the one that was annoying to him because I don't know if you've noticed. I very much crave attention. And I think I figured out how to do that healthily now, but back when I was a kid, sure wasn't. Just constantly, and so I am so sorry to my family, my friends, anybody that knew me pre-2021. Yeah, anyway, sorry, that has absolutely no relevance to your life, but this is just kind of Chris's therapy hour at this point, where I'm just kind of unloading in a joking manner, but actually talking about rather serious things. But yes, everyone say thank you, Cassidy, for enlightening us with that fact. Thank you. Wait, if it's a cast fact delivery, could you sing, we just got a cast fact, we just got a cast fact, we just got a cast fact. I can't say I wonder who it's from, because it's pretty obvious who it's from. It's from Casa D. There we go. Had to mess with the syllables a little bit to get the rhythm to work, but it worked out. Yes, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. We just got a cast fact. We just got a cast fact. I could totally film that. Oh, that would be a fun little sketch. I'm gonna write that down right now. Wonder what it is. You're right. That's so much better. Cast fact being delivered sketch. We just got a cast fact. Wonder what it is. Thank you. That just went right on the board. So thank you. Look forward to that. I don't know exactly when I have more free time, which hopefully should be, I think I'll have a little bit of free time now because the holidays are over for the most part. But yes, thank you for the cast facts, Cassidy. Genuinely, thank you. Like, you don't have to do that, and you go out of your way to entertain us and I really appreciate that. Genuinely. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you don't have to do it, but you, like, I don't know. The Castfax cinematic universe begins. Exactly. It's erased because I'm screenshotting this to make a sketch. Oh no! Well, it's on then. Which will probably be faster than me. But because I have I have 2 videos that I've shot that I just have not edited because I have not had the time to. I'm sorry. But yes, sorry. Look forward to that. And I guess I should, unfortunately, the holidays are over, but every day is a holiday, so it spreads some cheer throughout the year. Oh my gosh, Ryan, don't judge me. I'm a terrible friend. Something stating our how great and celebrating how fun all these weird, funny holidays are. Hold on. Hold up. Because I know a way to get the actual lyrics of that. I know a way to get the actual lyrics of that. Hold on. Yup. Oh, baby Ryan. Here we go.
I'm Ryan Matlock, the entrepreneur.
Oh, wait. No, that wasn't it.
Welcome to Fantastic Friday. Funny holidays are.
I missed it.
Fantastic Friday. Stay classy.
Where is it? Wait, where'd it go? It was almost here.
Every day is a holiday, so spread some cheer and let them hear about how we're hating and celebrating how these weird, funny holidays are.
Oh my gosh, look at little baby Ryan. Ah. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that, Ryan. But also, I'm not sorry in the slightest. That was genuinely a fun little song. I know that song by heart. I play it at the end of my monthly live streams. Yes, honestly, like no joke. It's pretty good. It's pretty catchy. So, thank you. Sorry and thank you. I guess I should start wrapping this up now. But I hope that you have a genuinely really, really good week. Chris, I really hope that things turn around really soon and start to get better because you deserve to have a great year. Like, if anybody deserves to have a really good year after the crap that last year was and the year before that, it is you, Chris. So I wish you absolutely all of the best. And yeah, I'll see you next week at the same time. In the same place, probably in another sweater. I'm really on a sweater kick right now, especially turtlenecks, because my neck is so warm and cozy and toasty and it feels really good. So yeah, happy new year, and I'll see you soon. But in the meantime, do not forget to stay wiped, stay sprinkled, soften your butter. Shoot, what were the other ones? There were other ones. Stay classy. Stay awkward. And most important, stay wiped. Bam! Woo!